Listen, I didn't expect to like Valerian from the trailers, but I sure as hell did not expect to hate it this much. It is an awful movie. Let me just get the acting out of the way. Cara Delevingne is not a good actress. She's just not. She didn't impress me in Suicide Squad after she flailed her arms. She flailed her arms. She flailed her arms the entire time she was on screen, and she sure as hell did not impress me in this movie either. And that goes for Dane DeHaan as well. I liked him in Chronicle, but that's about it. He hasn't impressed me in anything else, and in this movie he is so flat with his dialogue that he just can't hold a leading role. And the characters, my god, they are so boring. They are so boring. We don't know anything about who they are the moment we get into the movie. We just see them on this holographic beach, and that's it. We know that from their dialogue that they're officers or something. Dane DeHaan's character Valerian is fuckboy of the galaxy. He literally has a playlist of all the girls he fucked. Now for the entire rest of the movie, he's gonna try and convince Laureline, who is Cara Delevingne's character, to marry him. That's their plot of the movie. I couldn't even tell you what this movie is about, because that's about it. Every time they're on screen together, it's literally them speaking about their relationship and nothing else. They are the most boring characters in a space movie I have ever seen in my life. And the soundtrack, it is so generic, and more often than not, it overpowers the sound effects that are supposed to be so cool in a science fiction movie. There are space battles in this. You barely even hear the pew pew pews and the Take a note from Dunkirk, which came out the same day in America. That movie is all about sound. It drove the entire movie. And then this one comes out where it becomes such a boring experience because I can't hear anything that engages me. And now that I'm creating content myself, I really understand the effect that sound has on movies. And if you can't engage me there in a science fiction, epic, spectacular looking movie, I'm gonna be bored. Maybe not the entire time. I was engaged in the beginning because I had no idea what this world could be about, but by the time I got into an hour, I was checking my phone in 15-minute intervals. I just wanted it to end. And that is one thing I will give this movie. It is spectacular looking. The visuals are incredible. They look so good. The creatures, the aliens in this movie, I wanted to know more about them, but then it gets to a point where I couldn't figure out the rules of this universe. They just keep making up the shape-shifting elements to it, and I could not grasp onto it. And if I don't know the rules of a science fiction world, then I'm just not going to care. If I don't know the stakes of the main characters in a science fiction world, I'm not going to care. And we didn't get any of those things. I couldn't care one bit about these characters. And I'll be honest, for the majority of the movie, I thought the commander, who's this guy, was the exact same person as this guy who was in the military base the entire time. At least I think it's a military base. I did not know the difference. But again, it is so boring. It's such a boring movie. And don't even get me started on Rihanna's character, who probably unintentionally performs the most racist performance on screen I have seen in a long time. We meet Bubble, Rihanna's character, at a strip club because where the hell else would Valerian, fuckboy of the universe, be? And the movie does a cool visual effect where she keeps changing costumes. You can see it in the trailer. But at one point she transforms into some African tribal woman dancer, and then the music starts doing the bongos and all that. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just saw this on screen. It felt off. And the pacing of the dialogue, it felt like it was on like -2. They were speaking at a pace that just didn't work for the movie. It should have been sped up a little bit faster. Maybe Luc Besson, the director, should have taken a hint from James Gunn with Guardians of the Galaxy, how the pacing just moves and moves and moves. But again, Guardians of the Galaxy had stories. But in this movie, the story beats are just Valerian and Laureline getting separated from each other. Their motivation should not be to be with each other. I don't care. I don't know who these people are, so I don't care if they're together. A City of a Thousand Planets did not show me anything, and I could not wait to get out of the theater. But guys, what did you think of Valerian? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you find it was just an okay science fiction movie? Personally, I was really disappointed with this movie considering I had such timid expectations to begin. But guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. And again, I'm Rob Dudo of Rob Dudo Reviews, and I'll see you guys next week.